called the sex war for a reason. Like it or not, I attribute it to your team winning a battle. That's how it's become, at least from what I see. Oh, or they launched the initial shot. I think the battle's going to end when men realize the low rate of return it is trying to convince people of something they don't want to be convinced of. That's what the sex war is. You would like women to invest more in men and go back to traditional times, have sex, marriage commitment. They're not going to. They don't want to. I think the way to win is stop fighting it and just accept them at face value. Like, okay, well, if you need us, we'll be here. In the meantime, we don't have time to fight this war. Wars are costly and stupid. We're going to go work on other things and improve our lives. And you'll see what happens. But arguing with them and, oh, women should be ashamed, or like, I don't care. I really don't care. I think you'll be happiest when you're raising your own kids and being thin, having good sex with the man that you're physically attracted to and supports you. That's just me. But whatever. You do your thing. Have fun with your experiment. For your information, Bob, $5. There is no hypocrisy in the red pill, only hypocrites. Yeah, the red pill being, this is truth and reality. He's not wrong where there are some guys who, only because they couldn't get what they wanted, whether that's monogamous relationships or a harem, because they themselves didn't put in enough work and the girls rejected them. When they get rejected, they're like, ha, got you, because they were rejected and it hurt. I understand that. But like I said before, the general attitude and the dismissiveness and of women overall, in general, women have treated men pretty poorly past 50 years. We're your enemy. We're the patriarchy. We're always oppressing you. How dare you like us and ask us out at work? Like, okay, we're done. So when you girls fall flat on your ass and, you pass laws to let illegal immigrants come in here, drive up prices, take our jobs. You vote to tax us to pay for your mistake. Yeah, when you're crying, it's fine. Like the solo second half, that website is awesome. I love that channel. Like anytime you want to see people who, it's not just women, it's boomers in general. Like, my life sucks, but I'm happy by myself. Yeah, sure. Okay, cope some more. You love seeing assholes get their comeuppance. That's fine. But just a little hypocrisy in some way. Nonstop Dre, $5. Why are men bothered by the fact that women want money? True. I mean, and it's not irrational. Like in the day, that's how they survive. Like, hey, I got to stay home, take care of the kids. You bringing home the bacon? It has always been transactional, not just with women, but everyone in society, except in a move on. Men, I don't think, are bothered by the fact that women want money. It's that they are strong, independent. We don't need no men, but then either through the state or affirmative action or DEI hires or divorce courts or traditional dating, like, oh, well, aren't you going to pay me? What are you going to like, what is it? Some of these online dating apps, like you got to pay just to have the girl meet up with you. I think that's where men are frustrated. Like, oh, okay, you're independent now. What do you mean you need my money? That's not independent. No, like Green said, we tore up the old contract. We're not going back. Hazmat Trucker, 10 generous dollars. Red pill hypocrisy is red pill creators lamenting, Cappy included, lack of marriageable women, but also positively reinforcing open hypergamy that created the lack to begin with, i.e. one-night stands and birth control. I don't know. You're not necessarily wrong, Hazmat. I'm kind of wondering, has the human race evolved technologically to our own demise? Like, I don't think so, because inevitably, with that broken social contract, you can't have an economy, you can't have standards of living. We're going to go back to learning the lessons we did before. But when you say we got to go back to traditions, we have to fight against hypergamy. And I'm not saying you can't have rules and laws in humankind, or that there's a wisdom in having things be the certain way it is. Man, I don't want to manage women. I don't want to tell them what to do. Maybe I'm libertarian to a flaw, but god damn it, lady, do I got to tell you not to date the criminal thug? That gets kind of tiring. Don't you think, Hazmat? Like, hey, don't major in dumb shit. Hey, save your money. Hey, stop having kids with 3 different men. But we are so productive and we have so much economic wealth, and then we get democracy that, oh, we could just bail them out. That it's just an opinion of mine. Maybe you really ought not do that. Well, inevitably, we're going to have a welfare state hyperflated away. There will be more parasites produced than producers. We will go back to square one, ground zero. Also, positively reinforcing open hypergamy that created the lack to begin with, one night stands. Like, I don't encourage it. I'm just not against it. It really is one half the population going to take agency and control of their actions, right? Or does the other group of the population have to babysit them and tell them what to do? I don't want to do that. I want to do that. Like, no. Look, you all said you're going to do this and we're all equal and all that. All right, now start being equal. And if you don't, or you're going to make dumb decisions, I'm just too tired, man. I don't want to, like, same thing with you must lead your wives. I don't want to lead my wife. Like, no, you should know to not ask me stupid questions. You should know that the car needs oil changes. Why? No, I don't want to. No, I don't want to lead. I don't want to lead. I don't want to babysit. I don't want to bail you out. I want to be your dad. Have your shit together. Keep up. You got your own money. Like, you're not I got enough problems on my own, man. I don't want to worry about yours because you mismanaged it. Well, you see, sweetheart, the reason you got a yeast infection is because you're too fat. You keep eating the sugars. You shouldn't do that. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. No. Reen Schwartzer, $5. Don't you guys get a fun I told you so when girls pick a drug dealer and silly things that bad? I do. Yeah. See, that's an example of them making obviously stupid decisions. There's no hypocrisy there. I think it's frustration comeuppance. It's frustrating. And you would have the same opinion of anybody doing a stupid thing, right? You see the young punk kid zip by you on a crotch rocket, and then you see his corpse on the side of the road because he failed to navigate the turn. I don't think that's a male-female thing. I think that's just, in general, you like to see stupid people pay the price. But yeah, that's it. It was like, yeah, you're putting people in danger and you're being dumb. So that's hilarious. Soren, 11 euros. The rod and the red pill is the socially incompetent guys regurgitating a message that's not theirs. Those losers eat the message, but they don't have the capacity to demand anything from women. This is probably the closest, where I would say the hypocrisy is the virgin towels, where when that was a thing where, you have 15-year-olds, women suck. They're stupid. Like, you're 15. What are you talking about? You've never asked a girl out. Where it was lazy guys using it as an excuse not to go to the gym, not to ask girls out, not to be charming and charismatic, not to have a life together. And so it was an excuse of losers, or an excuse for losers not to try to improve themselves as a man for reasons that had nothing to do with women. Well, why not for your own sake would you get healthy? Why not for your own sake would you make 6 figures, become an engineer or something like that? And that became their value system, their rally cry, their religion. Like, yay, stupid women. Rah! Yeah. It's like they weren't going to go out with you anyway, man. That's where the hypocrisy was that I found in the red pill. But I wouldn't consider those red pill. I think it was just people who use an excuse not to try. Same thing with feminism. Like, surprise, feminists tend to be ugly and overweight. And there might be some attractive feminists, but generally they're fat, overweight, ugly women. Why? Because they don't want to put the work in to attract a man. But they'll that then becomes their cult, their ultimate value system. Men are oppressing us and they're horrible. And this is, look, no, they're not. You're just pissed off that they don't find your fat ass attractive. That's it. And you're too lazy to go and put improvement into your life that men might find you attractive and want to invest in you. So instead of doing that work, you're going to blame your failure on them by coming up with bigotry and patriarchy. We need their money, and I'll show those rat bastards. We kind of got to worry about going that far too within certain segments within the red pill community. Like, no. It's it. There's enjoying the suffering of their stupid mistakes, and there's stepping aside and letting them do their stupid mistakes, but going after them like feminists go after men, where it's like, we better tax these women. No. Those losers eat the message, but they don't have the capacity to demand anything from women. Right. Dre, $2. Do people still bother you for being a 25% Jew? Every once in a while. Like, yeah, it's typical. I'll tell you that, like, okay, I've never, by the way, I'm quarter Jewish through lineage. Didn't know until I was 21. Never been in a synagogue, never held a Torah, don't know the first thing about the religion. And I'm agnostic. I don't really believe in religion. But goddamn, man, the amount of spurs, like, oh, fuck him, he's a Jew. Boy, you really make a compelling, like if I got to pick a team, you know who you could tell the right team is? When everybody hates them for some odd reason. You're like, well, they never did anything to me. Everyone seems to really hate this group of people. You know what? It might be harder, but boy, if I'm going to join a group, it might be them. Just because it's like, I don't believe your stuff, but you seem to piss off all the right people. I don't know if they'd take you necessarily. I'm sure it's that won't let you. They won't let you in because you piss off all the right people. Well, we appreciate the sentiment. Don't know if that makes you Jewish. So. But yes, the occasional idiot. I'm a Zionist and all that other good jazz. Dre, $2. Men believing in love equals women believing big is hot. Men believing in love exists is just exceptionally rare. Joseph Richards, $10. Every woman in the world can line up one after the other and tell me they were not attracted to me. That wouldn't bug me. I'm just sick of cutting a check through taxes to single moms. Yeah, I think that's where, and every guy has a right to, like, oh, I see you're a miserable single mom. I'm giving you money and you're still paining or being a pain in the ass and complaining. No, I have every right to enjoy your suffering and misery. That's not hypocritical. Clue Studio, $5. The smartphones killed dating and humanity. Yeah, you're not wrong. Dre, $2. What's the incentive to go back to traditional? Well, people were happier. You had more stable families. If for any other reasons, it's the kids. Dre, I don't know about your family background, but I'm going to guess it wasn't stable, right? And I don't mean like your dad was shooting up the place or your mom was a drug addict. I'm just saying it wasn't a nuclear family. Mom and dad didn't stick together. That's the incentive. So you have kids that are brought up right, less criminal, less mentally pained, more competent. This bullshit where every one of them has a mental disorder. No, you don't. You just don't have a dad. That's all it is. That's the incentive. You will have a stronger, more productive community, country, whatever. And then I think, I include being physically in shape in traditional. Better sex. I know women aren't all that excited about that, but men are. Ladies, if you could imagine such a thing. I like sex. We know. Like all three of you. We're aware. Thank you very much. I know a tall Asian too. Yes. I know a Democrat who works. Yes. And I know women who like sex. But they're as frequent as Democrats who work. Shh. All right. That'd be the incentive. All right. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. There you go.